So, I'm going to take the practical of data structure and algorithm using C. Okay, so now I'm going to execute our first e- experiment of data structure and algorithm using C. So, here the first practical is Fibonacci series using recursion. Okay, so before going to start the explanation of today's program, we need to know what is data structure, right? So as we know, data structure is a particular way of organizing data in a computer so that it can be used very effectively, right? In general, a data structure is a collection of different forms and different types of data that has a set of specific operations that can be performed. Okay. Now, what is recursion? So, recursion is a repetitive process in which an algorithm calls itself. That means it is a process in which a function calls itself directly or indirectly, which is known as recursion. And the corresponding function is also called as recursive function. Okay. So by using this recursive function, we can solve certain problems of like Fibonacci series, factorial numbers, finding factorial numbers, DFS of graph, towers of Hanoi, etc. So all these concepts we are going to learn in our theory class, but here our first practical, that is Fibonacci series. Now, what is Fibonacci series? Look at here. Fibonacci series, that means it gives the sum of previous two numbers. Okay, that means the next number is the sum of previous two numbers. For example, look at here. And one thing, the first two numbers is already assigned, that is one number is assigned to 0 and another number is assigned to 1. Okay, and after this the series starts. That means here, look at here, 0 and 1 is already fixed. Now this number, how come this one come here? 0 plus 1, which gives 1. So this number represents 1. Okay. Next number 2. That means how these two come? The sum of previous two number. That means the previous two numbers, that means 1 and 1. So 1 plus 1 gives 2. In this way, 3. The previous two number is 1 and 2. So 1 plus 2 gives 3. Next 5. Previous two numbers, 3 plus 2, it gives 5. Next, 3 plus 5, it gives 8. 8 plus 5, 13. In this way, the series going on. Okay. Now, let's have a look our programming concept. So, to execute our data structure program, I'm using code blocks. Okay, is a open source platform where we can run C, C++ and other programs. Okay. So here our first program. So I have written this program, but how to start? Okay. So first go to file, then new, and from here select file. Okay. From here select C or C++ source because we are going to execute C program. No, that means we select C or C++ source, then go here next, then from here select the language which we are going to execute. So C is already selected here. Next, and this is the full path. So from here where we need to give the actual location where all the programs we need to store. Okay. So I have already stored my programs here one by one. So so this is the way. Okay. Got it? Okay. So here let's have a look. Our first program, that is Fibonacci series without recursion. Let's have a look. Here main function, integer main. So main is calling here, main function is calling here integer n1. That means what? N1, that means first variable is assigned to 0. Then next variable is assigned to 1 because 2 number is already fixed, right? And next the third number. Next I is one variable and number is another variable. First print f, that means enter the number of elements. So it prints the number of elements. Next the scanf, that means the address of that number whose Fibonacci series we need to know. Next print, we give the variable, that means n1 and n2, it which is printing 0 and 1. Next starts the loop, for loop. So for loop start if the number is 2. Okay. 0 and 1 already printed, right? Next number is 2. So starts this for loop. Now check the condition. This 2 is less than the number. This number means the number which we need to know the Fibonacci series. Okay. Okay. Condition, if condition true, then control goes to here. And if, and then I plus plus. That means I is increment with 1. That is, it becomes 3. N3, first N1 plus N2. Then it prints N3. Next, N2 is assigned to N1. That means the second variable is assigned to the first variable, and in this way the third variable is assigned to the second variable, and so on. Okay. Now run. After executing the program, here the output. What is the output? Enter the number of elements. So if I put here, I give here 10. Let's have a look. Here, this is the output. So the Fibonacci series of 10 it become, that means the Fibonacci series of 10 numbers. Okay, here it is. Look, 0 plus 1 it gives 1, 1 plus 1 it gives 2, 2 plus 3 it gives 5, 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 5 13, 13 plus 8 it gives 21, 21 plus 13 it gives 34. That means the series of 10 numbers is exactly the correct output. Okay. Okay. Now this is the simple program, right? Let's have a look by using recursion. That means the function which calls itself. That means repetitive function. Here, main, look at here. First enter the number of elements, then print a Fibonacci series, and here the output come. Okay, here 0 and 1 already fixed. Next, Fibonacci, print Fibonacci n minus 2. Why n minus 2? Because two number is already fixed. 0 and 1 are fixed, no? Already printed. So here n minus 2. When this n minus 2, it calls this function. Look at here. Void printf Fibonacci integer n, and then this loop starts. Okay. Here again n1 0, n2 1, and 3. Okay. Third variable, if n, that means this variable greater than 0, then control comes here in this way. Again third variable assigned to the addition of first two variable. Then second variable assigned to the first variable. Third variable assigned to the second variable. Okay. And then print the third variable. And after that print Fibonacci n minus 1. Because here again one more number is printed. When this print Fibonacci n function calls, it again control comes here, and again this loop going on. And okay, now run this program. Okay, now 11. Okay, here, look at here. The Fibonacci series is 0, 1, it gives 1, 1 plus 1, it gives 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 5, 13, 13 plus 8, 21, 21 plus 13, 34, and 34 plus 21, which gives 55. That means this is the exact Fibonacci series of 11 numbers. Okay. Okay, so in this way, our first program has been done. Okay. Okay.